going to come talk to you guys is more than a friend. He's like my brother. And funny enough, we've told so many people that we're brothers that guess what? When they see us now, they say, oh yeah, y'all look alike. Don't you think that's funny? You start saying, yeah, my brother. Oh yeah, y'all look alike. Who's older? Who's younger? People are funny. You know, it's amazing to me. But, you know, M.O'Neal Mitchell has so many credits that I would stand up here all night if I started to talk about them. But I'll just put it like this. He's a career martial artist that has so many black belts that I wouldn't want to meet him on a dark street in a bad mood. I can tell you that. He has spent a majority of his life working as a personal security for executive officers, for Fortune 100 companies, for entertainment artists and otherwise. He took the skills as a martial artist and his background as a personal protection. He had his own firm for a long time and decided to create a program called Bond, which is a premier fitness program, which whole premise, the whole concept of it is to protect your everything. It's to put you in a position where your mind is grounded, your body is being enriched, is being encouraged and trained to perform at an optimal level. And utilizing the mind and the body, creating a solid spirit that allows you to perform. Because the reality is, I think at the end of the day, we all know this. No matter how motivated, how focused we are, if our bodies wore down, there's not very much that we can accomplish because our body will tell us we're done. It'll drain out. And I can tell you, unfortunately, here in our schedules are so busy, I don't get a chance to do the program as much as I'd like, but I'm at my best when I'm doing the program. That is when I'm at my optimal performance, is when I'm doing the program. We consider him an expert on fitness because he's not a person that claims to be, you know, a personal trainer or a fitness trainer. He understands that it's about encompassing everything together. And it's through the compilation of putting everything together that you can get peak performance out of your body. So without further ado, let's bring to the floor Mr. M.O'Neal.
All right, I guess we're using the mic, or am I going to go hands free?
Well, we thought you were going to sing.
Oh, well, I can do a lot of things, but singing is not one of them. You guys would boo me out of here. The conference will be over. Thank you. I always, when I have a speaking engagement, I always have something prepared. But when I am so honored to share the stage with men like Mr. Adebison, TJ, Curtis Ross, my bruh, Tim, I just throw it all out the window for the most part. But they have set the stage and the tone for what it is that I want to share with you today. Actually, because our time is short, can everyone hear me okay without the mic? Because our time is short, I want to start by asking for 2 volunteers to come to the stage and help me with the demo. I promise you that you'll be okay. I just need 2 volunteers, sir, and one more person. Okay. No, not you, Corey. Not you. Someone, not you, TJ. Someone else. All right, beautiful. All right, gentlemen, what's your name? MD. Doug. All right. So, one moment. I'm just going to have to put this mic down just for a second. MD. All right. All right, gentlemen. Don't drop it on your toes. Go. All the way out, full extension. There you go, full extension. Tim, can I go without the mic?
Absolutely.
Beautiful, it's just not restricted. Okay, our time is limited, so while those gentlemen are helping me with this demo, I am going to share with you today a few insights on how you can protect your mind, your body, and your spirit. Then I will tell you the key to obtaining what it is that you want. Those things that Mr. Adbeeson, TJ, Curtis are charging you to do, to engage yourself in a way that you will receive the things that you want. You will change your life to the degree which you want to change it and assume the reality you want to have. I will share with you one key that will do it for you in the culmination of protecting your mind, your body, and your spirit. Understood?
Yes.
Good. Now, whenever I go anywhere and I'm listening to a speaker or someone sharing insight with me, I always want to know that person's background. I don't listen to any and everybody. I'll get up and walk out of a room. I'll be like, that's not true. And I'll leave. Here's what is true. I started training in martial arts 30 years ago. I have a black belt in jiu-jitsu, 2 different types, judo and karate. When I started, I was the smallest kid in the class. I remain the smallest kid in the class till today. But you know, part of my background, I'm a celebrity trainer, a celebrity bodyguard, a high-risk security officer or operator. Those of you that might not be familiar with that, if you've seen the movie Taken, raise your hand. That's what I do. That's what I did. Good people go missing, bad people take them, I go and I get them back. But primarily, we try not to let that happen at all. That's my pedigree. So, I always believe that it's an honest endeavor, not a gloating one, not a self-righteous one, to tell you where I've come from so that you will appreciate why I'm here today. How are we doing this?
These are real bricks, by the way.
All right, so, mind, body, spirit. Your mind. It is a collective term for your will, your thoughts, and your emotions. They must be submitted, they must come under control to your spirit. Your spirit is that supernatural genetic device with which we've all been endowed that connects us to the Creator. Your body, the physical apparatus, this carnate device we use to engage, interpret, and change our realities. Mr. Adbeeson spoke to the 5 senses. Here's where most people make mistakes. There's no way I could be here standing before you as an authority on the things I'm an authority in without having constantly engaged all of them. Here's the key. I told you there's one key, right? Simultaneously. A lot of people get caught up on, let me work on my mind, let me work on my thoughts, let me get my head right. When I get my head right, I'll be right. It's only 1/3 of the equation. A lot of people say, okay, once I get in shape, once I lose a few pounds, once I bulk up, a lot of the SEALs that I work with, the Rangers that I work with, the SWAT teams that I work with, my colleagues, fellow operators that I work with, they want to get big, right? Or they want to maintain their posture. Or you have people that say, once I get right with God, once I take it to the altar, once I lay it all on the line, once I learn a little more scripture, once I learn to pray right, once I pray more, once I meditate more. Nice and straight, guys. Nice and straight. I'll be fine. But it's fallacy. I live in a world, I operate in a world where you cannot disregard any of them. All of them have to be working to be at my best, to be the fastest, to be faster than the bad guy. I have to have them all operating simultaneously. Not a little bit here, not a little bit there. When I wake up in the morning and I don't pray, things don't work out for me. That's how acutely I have conditioned myself. I can immediately identify when I don't pray earnestly, sincerely, or devoutly. When I don't thank my Creator for this apparatus. When I don't commission myself in service to first my Creator, then my employer. Things don't go so well for me. Things don't go well for me, people get hurt. I can't afford it. When I don't exercise, I push myself. I usually work out 6 to 8 hours a day. If I'm not at the gun range, I'm in the dojo. If I'm not in the dojo, I'm in the gym. My free time is dedicated to those pursuits. And when I don't bring my thoughts, my will, my emotions under submission, I am compromised. My employer does not pay me to think about my bills. My employer cannot afford for me to think about what's going on at home. My employer cannot afford for me to be overweight, out of shape, slow. The key to not only changing your reality, but maintaining, pushing, and that's what this conference is about. Not just getting the job, but getting the job done, and getting the job done better. You guys are failing me on this. Better than the next guy. Because the next guy could be the guy that takes the opportunity you were not prepared for. What is the definition of success, Mr. Anderson? When opportunity meets preparedness, right? So now you've lost. In my world, I can't afford it. I don't like losing. I hate it. I hate it. But more than I can't afford it. There's no difference between me, an actor, a director, a writer. There's no difference. If you put it all on the line, you take the perspective, I have to work all these things together. I have to integrate them simultaneously. That's the key. I go to conferences and it's 90% get your mind right, get your mind right, get your mind right, get your mind right. Excellent. That's elementary for me. I go to conferences, they're like, hey, we're going to work out, we're going to do this and do that. I'm like, I doubt you can do more push-ups than me. I doubt you can punch harder than me. I've been on the stage and 5 men couldn't move me. That's high school. I've been to conferences where they're like, hey, we are going to petition the throne. We are going to pray. We're going to have an all-out 3-day prayer fest. I don't need it. I have a direct line. I don't need operators to connect me. There's no difference between what I do and where I am, and where you are, what you do, and where you want to go. But I'll tell you, if you let any one component suffer, they're not going to pass it. They're not going to pass it. I know you want to know what these gold bricks are about. It's all about the gold standard. You create your own gold standard, right? It's all about the gold standard. You create your own gold standard. Tim will tell you. My family will tell you. I don't want to just be good. I always want to be the best. I always want to be the best. Broken thumbs, broken fingers. I've been punched, I've been kicked, I've never been knocked out. I've been shot at, I've never been shot. I've had people try to snatch my principal, my package. They didn't get it. Because I chose to be better. Better than them, better than my team members, better. Come up, guys. You create your own gold standard, right? Yeah. This is it. You create your own gold standard. They failed the demo, so I can mess with them a little bit. I can mess with them a little bit. But, again, the key is this. key is this. Make sure you're balancing all three. You're taking care of your mind, your spirit, and your body. Take to heart all the things that we have to share with you today. All right? Here's how you protect your mind. Engage it. Challenge it. Pick up a new language. Play board games. Do things that are tactile. Knit. Play tennis. Here's how you protect your spirit. Pray. Whatever your belief system is. I saw you joking. Meditate. And this one might get somewhere. Engage in community service. Do something good for others. I study Japanese martial arts. Those of you that might know, the samurai are Japanese. Does anyone know what the term samurai means? Morgan, where are you? She should know. She's one of my students. It's one who serves. Serve your fellow man. It doesn't have to be big. Charity begins at home, right? Tim would say. I would Tim. You know something. But charity begins at home. Do something nice for others. Now, to protect your body, maintain a sensible diet. And these are all things I know you've heard before. I'm just going to package them in a different way. Maintain a sensible diet. Fresh fruits, vegetables. Eat from all the food groups. Balance it out. Reject those things that aren't healthy, those things that aren't natural. Engage in an exercise program that makes sense to you. If you don't like dancing and you're uncoordinated, don't do Zumba. You probably won't stick with it. You won't be like, hey, what happened to that Zumba class? And you're like, So, do those things to protect and maintain your entire instrument. Not just your voice, your fingers, the things that help you at your craft, but your entire instrument and your entire reality will change. So these gentlemen have failed us. They let their arms drop too many times. You can put this down. Thanks, guys. They let their arms drop too many times. I can hold this brick like this. Probably longer, but the longest I've done it is an hour.
So why you didn't do it with us?
Without dropping, right? Now, if you would have, doesn't matter. That's not excellence. That's not perfect. That's not better. When his arms dropped, they didn't think I saw it, but this is what I'm trained to do. When he relaxed, he relaxed. They took cue from one another. They didn't think I saw that. That is not success. Looking at the other guy, you create your own gold standard.
Oh, wow.
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 I like that.
Thank you, guys.
He owe y'all love.
Thank you for your time.
He owe y'all love.
Enjoy the rest of the conference. You have great speakers coming up still. I know it went over time. I apologize. And enjoy the movie, Derek.
Thank you.
All right.